one of you just sniffing your rose. How about that? You're beginning to look like Salvador Dali. That's it.
Over the 30 years they've known each other, Michael has taken over 2,000 images of George, charting his evolution from humorist and dandy to national treasure.
George isn't shattered. He's gradually sort of fragmenting away, crumbling. His body's crumbling, and his mind is fragmenting. They're two different things. But that look of defiance, even in death, you know, that look of, you know, I'm not going to give in to myself, to life, to death, to anything. You know, it's defiance. It's almost King Lear. Not raging, not fanatical, not really mad. Mad sometimes, but not really mad. It's something else.
The following week, Soho friend Molly Parkin meets up with George to see Michael's finished portrait exhibited.
Are you capable of being aroused still by nurses? No?
I'm not capable.
You're not capable. We must get you on the Viagra then.
I charm them.
Still so naughty, this boy.
What?
Where do we go?
Oh, look, plenty of photographs of you.
Ah!
Ooh, all in stripes.
How glamorous.
Very glamorous.
I'd like another cigarette, please.
Cigarette!
Cigarette, please. I can hardly eat anything.
Can't you?
There's no room. There's a camphor.
Oh.
As I watch Molly and George chat, it strikes me that there might have been a little bit more to their relationship than meets the eye.
We had funny doings, didn't we, a while ago? So 20 years ago.
20 years ago, we were Beau and Bill.
Beau and Bell.
Beau and Bell.
Beau and Bell.
I shan't forget it.
Sophie.
But we had a lot of laughs, didn't we?
Laugh. I was shocked with laughter.
George has been a big love in my life, an immense love in my life. And also we used to drink together and had the best time. Like at the end of my drinking, I spent every day, I got up in the morning to go specifically to drink with Francis Bacon because I loved the way he lived his life and I love the way George has always lived his life from the heart.
I'd heard of George's famously open marriage, but I was curious as to how this had come about and how he and Diana survived so many years of it.
George had been very bored with being faithful to me, which he had to be because I followed him everywhere to make sure he was. And he asked this young man to stay. And he told me subsequently that he thought that if he could push me into an affair, he would then be free to have affairs himself. And also he rather fancied the young man himself. And I think he had fantasies of a threesome even, but you know, that wasn't my fantasy. And I did fall in love with the young man and we did have an affair, and that's when our open marriage started.
When she opened a marriage, she did, she fell in love with the most unsuitable people. Brutes, monsters, some nice ones, but desperately jealous of her and so on. And we had to sort that out. How? I think she had a nervous breakdown, but I'm not sure.
And do you still have other girlfriends that you see, that visit you?
But I see, yes. I'm beyond anything else on account of, what do they call it? Impotence. It's quite nice, impotence. Takes a lot of weight off you.
Arrange the benefit.
George and Diana have always been open about their private lives. Diana's written a book about their marriage, and George has published volumes on his early sexual escapades. This morning they're booked for an interview with Radio 4. The subject is supposed to be George's health.
Because of Ollie.
Well, thank you for having me along, first of all.
On the contrary. Thank you for asking me to.
Well, I'm a health correspondent, so I'm interested in
all matters to do with health and medicine.
And you're very pretty.
Thank you very much. You're very charming.
I am, by the way, impotent.
Right.
It's simply like a sort of snake, really, kind of half-hearted. But at the same time, I'm very flirtatious.
You are indeed.
He doesn't like me flirting.
You can flirt as much as you like, I don't care.
She can get quite scratchy. Who wouldn't?
If you complain about me, George,
I'm not.
I shall tip you off the bed.
You can. Yes, she can get, and so can I. We've had many a rough passage, but on the whole, we rub along all right. Yeah. And without her, I couldn't exist. And I also, she's one of a handful of people I really love.
Wait.
Diana has always managed George's diary, but as he spends ever more time in bed, increasingly frail, there's a question hanging over his remaining gigs.
It matters terrifically to George to keep on singing, but a lot of people won't want to see George like this. And is it right that, George is such a sort of myth to them, that they then see him not giving a very good performance? Is that how you want people to remember him? So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to keep George happy, to keep the fans happy, to keep George's memory happy, let alone keep me happy.
Well, the last time she came, there were rules like no jokes about vaginas. No jokes, really. But she was very pleased that I observed her strict rules. And I won't obey them again, you can tell her. I will do what I want. You're going to ask me another one, aren't you?
When will you stop performing?
When I'm dead.
I know. You have to obey, otherwise.
Otherwise, you have to.
Yeah, I know. The muscles will get you.
Yes. Look, rubbish.
3 days later, after 4 hours in the car, George, Diana and Michael are at a service station somewhere on the A1, en route to a gig in Lincolnshire.
I do like children. I like to wave at them, and they wave back, you see, because they're without the malice of their elders, the jealousy, and the nastiness. No jokes about that.
I'm in there, okay.
Who's in there?
George is in
I'm
here.
in there, George.
Yeah.
George,
Oh, right
you're
off.
in here
So
right
right
opposite,
opposite,
so I
yeah.
felt that was, yeah.
Thank you
There you go.
very much.
All right, you're welcome.
What are you getting out there?
I'm just unpacking a bit.
Oh, look.
There's no smoking in the room, George.
What?
No smoking in the room.
I know that.
You know that?
I've been told it 100 times that there's no smoking.
Well, no
in
one
this
told me.
hotel.
I don't think
I
I told
If
you.
I want a cigarette,
Yeah.
I go out,
Well, it's best for you, George.
especially.
Especially. You won't keep
Especially.
going into there.
Bad-tempered old bitch that I am.
That you are, yeah. Okay.
I do love my wife. She knows that, I hope.
She's here.
What? She knows.
She's there. You can tell her.
Oh, yeah.
3 days ago, when the district nurse came and the Macmillan nurse, George was in bed. they're kind of implying he hasn't got very long. So you get into that mode of thinking, okay, the hospital bed is coming. Where should we put it? Which room? Where will George be happy? Where will we put the commode? You're kind of getting your head round the fact that perhaps he's going to be dead in a few days. That's what they're sort of implying. And then all of a sudden,
There he is in the back of the car, you know, or getting ready.